How's everybody doing? Smoking Cigars with Howlinblind, Buddy Slim. That's me, your 60-minute Jelly Belly Toe Jam Man. January 1st of 2011. Happy New Year, everybody. Glad you made it. Glad I made it. I'm going to smoke today an El Rico Habano Maduro. And I think this is just called the Corona size. These are very good cigars, in general. Of course, El Rico Habano was first put out by the La Gloria Cabana Company in El Credito by Ernesto Perez Carril. It's a little bit stronger than your cigar, your normal La Glorias. A little tastier, a little more full body. Got a nice little echo going in the background. What do you think of the echo? Just to get rid of it. All right, I'll tell you what I've been doing. Last night was New Year's Eve, and about 3 o'clock in the morning of January 1, got a very interesting phone call, and very pleasantly pleased, even though it was raining. And but it was nice, so I enjoyed my New Year's Eve. But be that as it may, I went back tonight to hang on, let's get a little bit better picture. I like that much better, don't you? Hopefully you can still hear me though. I went tonight, this is a Saturday night, January 1st now of 2011. Over to a place where my band usually plays. Haven't played there in quite a while because of the fact that I took this new job, but we'll be back soon, hopefully. Now this place was hopping last night, from what I understand. My boys worked there, Jim Porter's. This place was hopping last night. It was just jumping. And they usually have 3 bands in the place. I thought I'd check it out tonight and see what's going on. I knew it wouldn't be too busy, but I just thought I'd check it out and see what's going on. I go over there. One band. And in the bar that, because there's 3 bars where they have bands, and in the blues bar where my band usually plays, they had karaoke. And every time I went and saw karaoke, I thought it was a band, and I thought, man, they get a different singer every time you see them. But you know what karaoke is. But anyway, so I go to the good time room. There's nothing in there. No band or anything. The economy is really bad, folks. I want to know how bad it's going to get. You know, coming home, gas prices are $3.09 a gallon in Jeffersonville, Indiana. $3.09 a gallon. The only people who have money are the people who've got gobs of it, and they're sitting back hoarding it. And the only way for people like you and me to make any money is people who've got all that money have got to spend it. They've got to invest in business. They've got to do this and that. But see, they can't do that anymore because they're too greedy. I just want to know what's going to happen when everybody's out of work and nobody can afford to make their house payments, their car payments, or pay their utilities, their gas, electric, and water. What are they going to do? They're going to kick everybody on the street? I know they're not going to put everybody on the government dole. But who knows? Who knows what the fucking Bilderbergers have got planned for us? We know they want to kill 80 to 90% of us. And for you people who are out there saying, he's just a fucking conspiracy theorist, in your heart, you know I'm right. To the big elite muckety-muck. I mean, just the other night, did you see the show where they were giving out those, the Kennedy Center honors to Paul McCartney and Oprah Winfrey? Oprah Winfrey has her own network show now, our network now. It's called the Oprah Winfrey Network, OWN. I mean, she's one of these people that are hanging out with Bill Gates trying to figure out a way to get insects to have these biological deadly diseases injected in them, so that when they come around and they bite you on the arm, you die. Because they want to wipe out 90% of the American people. They want the population of the world, really. I mean, let's go all the way back to Planned Parenthood. Bill Gates supports Planned Parenthood, and all Planned Parenthood is just a way to wipe out people, annihilate people. People that the rich, elite people like Oprah Winfrey and Bill Gates and David Rockefeller and all these fuckers deem as no better than the dogs on the streets. Well, folks, I've got a solution. First off, if I was president, you know, I would hire only the best. Nobody shoot me like they shot John F. Kennedy. And I would shut down the Federal Reserve and the IRS. And the government would be printing American United States notes at no interest, and we would prosper. We'd put high tariffs on products coming into the country, and big high penalties on companies who operate in this country who do not hire American workers. We've got to get us back to work, folks, and at a decent wage. We've got to get prices down. We've got to get rid of inflation. But I'm sitting home last night before I got the phone call, and I'm watching some videos, and you saw my video up here called Making Meatloaf with Howlinblind. Well, I flipped on that, and there's another video that popped up, how to make meatloaf, so I watched a little bit of it. And then I watched this one on barbecued ribs. Okay? Because I love good barbecued ribs, baby back ribs. And I always have trouble getting that membrane off the back. So there was this one, quite a few videos where they showed how to get that membrane off. And you got to get it off to get that barbecue sauce. But then I clicked on the answer to our problems, other than, you know, shut down the Federal Reserve, shut down the IRS. But to get them to do this, we've got to get to the heart of the Bilderbergers, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and the Morgans. And they've got to know that we're human beings. We're decent human beings. We don't deserve to die. We don't deserve to be treated like shit. I clicked on some videos by, and I want you to look, they're right here on YouTube. You'll love them. If you haven't already visited there, visit. BarbecuePitBoys.com and BarbecueWeb.com. These guys have a slew of videos where they're cooking up some barbecued ribs, they're cooking up some baby back ribs. 4 different styles of barbecued ribs, baby back ribs, you know. Johnson ribs, which are country style, which I do a lot. Pork, you know, pulled pork, and then steaks. I'm going to tell you right now, and plus to the Barbecue Pit Boys, I'm going to try some of those recipes next year on my grill, even though I know you guys are out there in the snow doing it. I'm going to try as many of those recipes as I can next year. I plan on having a big barbecue and having all my friends over one day next year. We're going to do it up right. But I got to thinking, these fucking Bilderberger guys, you know, they're eating, you know, the most fanciest food in the world. But who doesn't like a good barbecue rib, steak, a bison burger? We need to invite the Bilderbergers to the Pit Boys barbecue for some barbecued ribs, some steak, some beer, and let them know we have something to contribute. Oprah Winfrey and Bill Gates, their only contribution to the argument is, let's get rid of 90% of the people. Well, it's a team effort, folks. Even though it should be based on individualism and not collectivism, we all have something to put into the idea pot. We can solve the problems over a big rack of baby back ribs. I guarantee you let the fucking Rockefellers get their hands all dirty with some barbecue sauce, some steaks and some potatoes with butter dripping out of their mouth, and then forget that they're the elitist. Because people who know how to enjoy good food We are the enlightened ones, and I'm talking about good food like a good steak, some barbecue, some pork, some chicken. You know, I'm covering two different things, but it's all related. Watch these guys' videos. They're great. Try some of their recipes. I'm going to try them this year. I definitely want to do the dancing chicken ones. Those are going to be good. But my thought is, if we could just get the fucking Bilderbergers down for a barbecue, let them wear some tennis shoes and some jeans and some big old cowboy boots or something like that. Take them down to God's country, folks. They think they're gods. They ain't gods. We can solve this country's problems sitting back in the back, having some barbecued ribs or some steak cooked on the grill, and we can get things solved. We can get people working again. Let's get this country back on the road, because it's getting bad, folks, and it's getting worse. This past December, very dear friend of mine, Todd Botello, passed away. And I don't know if you can hear me, Todd, where you are. I'm going to miss our conversations. I'm going to miss our conversations. He was a great man, great cook, owned Sabatini's in Chicago many years ago. I've been out to his house many times for dinner. Great man. Todd, you will be missed. We made it to 2011, folks. Now we just got to make it to December 21st, 2012. Let's get this revolution going. And check out those videos, Barbecue Pit Boys, and barbecueweb.com. Here on YouTube. I love it when he's cooking that steak and he says, just a moment of silence as they sizzle. And then when he says, can you smell that? It smells good. Have a happy new year. Howlinblind. I will be back soon with more videos. I plan on staying fairly busy on the videos up here. Let's turn this country around. Let's take our country back. We've got to, folks, unless we want to end up out on the street. Good night.